So, like I said, bottom right is grasun. Okay. Grasun. And in the top left is wolfsha. Thank you for that overlay notice. Probe gonna go out here, do a little blocking. Grasun immediately moving up and saying, forget that noise, I'm just gonna expand up here. Okay, well I'm gonna be saying grasun because I can't learn another thing that soon. wolfsha opening up here with a standard gateway wall. The probe is gonna move out, see that pool timing, that does appear pretty standard. 17, 17, 17 build for Zerg there. This music is epic. Okay. This drone moving out. Is he going to take another hatch? Or he's going to do a little blocking. Okay, a third hatch goes down very quickly. Cybercore and expansion down for our Protoss player. I just need a drink of water real quick. Alright. Overlord gonna come in, see this pylon wall. Gonna investigate a little further, see if he can't get a whiff of some of wolfsha's tech. 3 hatches down for grasun. Zergling speed on the way. This drone taking his gas to go invest in this third base. We have a chrono boosted... Oh, sorry about that. I have someone at my door. Sorry about that. Some people with the wrong address. Quit barking. My dog's going crazy there. Apologies. Okay, where are we at in this game? Zergling's coming across for grasun here. Looks like they got poked off by the Adept. We have an incomplete wall here. I'm going to have to put this dog up if he continues to make noise. Stargate for wolfsha with a Phoenix just popping out. Zergling speed is almost done. Phoenix is gonna scout out across the map here. Oracle is the second choice for that Stargate. Safety Spore's coming down. Did he get a whiff of that Stargate? Let me see. He did. Okay. Apologies for missing that. Overlord gonna get sniped out here. Second gateway on the way. More gas at the natural. Waiting to see what our Zerg's tech choice is here. 36 drones to 41 probes. The larvae are piling up. Second Stargate on the way for wolfsha. Roach Warren has just gone down for our Zerg player here. Not going to be terribly effective against Phoenix. However, Phoenix do take quite a while to kill armored units. Going to be pretty good at sniping off any Ravagers that might get morphed in though. wolfsha moving out with some Adepts here to defend his third base that he wants to take. Is that probe going to die? Oh, that was close. Okay, Oracle does get spotted out here. Safety Spores now in every mineral line. Creep going out for our Zerg here. He has not spotted that Roach Warren, however, I don't think he'll be too concerned with it, considering he is double Stargate. Phoenix count now up to 4. Has the Zerg spotted that second? No, he has not seen the second Stargate. So I believe that Grasun may get blindsided here by the high Phoenix count. wolfsha doing a good job of keeping that ace up his sleeve here. Phoenix is gonna move out here. Game music's a little high. Okay. Okay, we see a baneling nest coming down for Grasun. Still no layer tech on the way. Oh no, there it is. It's at the natural. Excuse me. Okay, the hand has been shown here. wolfsha moving out with the Phoenix. Gonna pick off a lot of overlords. Very little anti-air for our Zerg player. That roach gonna get sniped down. It does take those Phoenix quite a while to kill a roach, but with that many of them, it's not too bad. Phoenix count is way too damn high. Grasun throwing down some desperation spore crawlers here to try to protect his mineral line. Those drones getting scooped up. Queen is gonna go down here. Okay, the spores are operational. Those Phoenix taking a lot of damage. Lots of spores here for the Zerg player. Pretty good reaction. However, the damage is being done. I don't think the overlords are worth it right now. Too many spores. wolfsha pulls out of there, even recalling to try to get back to his base that much faster. He's gonna lift some roaches here. Oracle turning on its bug zapper. Okay, looks like a double robo gets popped down there. It is gonna get seen. I don't know if Grasun clicked on that. The Phoenix just murdering everything. Third base is secure though for the Protoss player. The fourth coming down for the Zerg here. Let's take a look at the damage. 22 drones killed for Grasun and 10 probes lost for wolfsha. And I think the first game went to wolfsha, right? Oh, I forgot. Okay, these spores are operational. Hydra gonna get scooped up there. Now Phoenix are pretty good at killing Hydras. More spores coming down. Oh, this is the first game, yeah. Thanks. I had forgotten. Queen count is pretty high here. In combination with the Phoenix, quick transfuse there does save that Queen. These Phoenix gonna get swatted away. Probably not gonna get a lot more value out of that. Oh, we missed a little bit of action here. A little Baneling run by with a stasis trap saving the probes. Now, are these Banes going to get some value? Not a ton. Just some shield damage. Alright. Let's see. Hydra speed on the way for the Zerg player and +1 melee attack for those Banelings. Protoss charge and +2 weapons is on the way, and he is producing 2 immortals at a time for that transition out of Stargate tech. The gateway count has increased. Okay. So it looks like we're going to see an immortal charge lot transition here out of the Protoss player. Hydra count is getting up there, though. Hydra's pretty good against immortal charge lot. Kind of a soft counter. Both units pretty effective against one another. However, those Zealots really are the clincher, and the use of the Banelings. So it'll be a pretty explosive fight. Phoenix prowling around here looking for a couple free pickoffs. We get a probe run by... Oh man, these probes at 1 hit point. Tragic for the Zerg player there. Almost huge damage. It would have taken out 5 probes. Phoenix still prowling around here. The Hydra Bane comp is stacking up. He loses a Phoenix. Doesn't even get the Queen. Oh, he comes back and gets it. He's going to lose a Phoenix here. Oh, that was close. +1 melee is finishing up. That's +2 melee, actually. Isn't it? I don't know the Zerg icons for upgrades. I think upgrades is T. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the hotkey here. Does anybody know? U for upgrades. No, that's units. Upgrades are G. There we go. Yeah, it is +1. Okay. Okay, we're up to 24 Hydras here. army supply for the Zerg is about 20 ahead, and the Protoss does have quite a bit of army supply invested in these Phoenix. So a ground fight here is going to completely rely on the positioning of the Protoss. However, there is a Templar. Quite a few of them, in fact. And Storm is ready. The Zerg army moving out here. He has Infestors. Looks like we're going to get a bit of a base trade scenario as the Protoss moves up to the top right and the Zerg into the bottom left. However, strategic recall should be off cooldown if he chooses to recall to defend his base. That Nexus is going to go down really fast. Protoss choosing to recall back to the third. Only grabs a handful of the army though. The Immortals out in the middle here. If the Zerg catches these Immortals in the open, that could be huge. Decent connections with the Banelings. One Archon down. Storm lands but doesn't kill all the Banelings. Those Immortals pushing forward. Hydras are going to kill that Archon. Nice connections on the Bane. Get two of the Immortals right away. There's some feedbacks going out. The Infestors actually grabbed onto one of the Archons there for a second, it looked like. Or the Templar. Wasted all the energy. Let's watch that again. Okay, so the Zerg comes forward here. Okay, the Infestors do grab onto a Templar. He storms the Templar. Feedbacks the others. With that Archon knurled. Wow, takes out the Templar. Awesome play from the Zerg here. And Grasun wins himself game one. I wanted to see that fight again. Very awesome game one there from both players. Amazing Infestor play there, managing to sneak by. Not sure if the Protoss, if wolfsha had an observer in his army, but use of those Infestors definitely turning the tide there. So despite all the economic damage from those Phoenix, Grasun able to turn it around with some intense micro and win that fight by using the Protoss Storms against him. Awesome stuff. Unfortunate for the Protoss player to be sure, but you gotta hand it to the Zerg. That was pretty clever. Alright. And so, just as a reminder, the winner of this match will move on to face Ilias in our final. Although, both players definitely going at it. It's kind of unprecedented who would win here. Whether we get a Protoss versus Protoss or a Zerg versus Protoss final. Just getting our next game organized here. That might be the case, wolfsha, but you definitely gave him a run for his money. You've got a lot of economic damage with those Phoenix. It was a good game to watch, to be sure. There was a moment there where you probably could have done some very serious damage. It was not as one-sided as you think. That was just a really nice fight out of Grasun. Okay. I don't mean to put words in your mouth. Just Just trying to keep it positive. Looks like Acropolis is the choice for the next map. Yeah, all I'm saying, wolfsha, it was a great game from both players. Very interesting to watch, and the fight was pretty exciting. It was very unfortunate that he got your Templar with the Infestor, but it was pretty creative play. Yeah, man, we'll see you in a bit. Hopefully nobody comes to my door during this game so I can get the full thing casted. Had to come back and quickly find out what had happened. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Game 2 in the semifinal between wolfsha and grasun. It's going to be a Protoss versus Zerg on Acropolis. A pretty large map that makes rushes a little bit more difficult. We'll see if it changes the strategy between either player. Okay, now spawning in the bottom right, we have, as the orange Zerg, grasun. And in the top left, the red Protoss, wolfsha. Some pretty nice aggression out of wolfsha last game with that Stargate play. Did manage to get a lot of economic damage, just unable to close the game out, unfortunately, due to some creative play by his opponent using Infestor Micro. We'll see what these guys have in store for us this game. That pylon scout going out, respecting the 12 pool. Gotta make sure you're not getting cheesed. Hatchery coming down for grasun. Will get spotted by the probe. So he knows that it's likely that there is no 12 pool coming. A little bit of mineral harass here from wolfsha. So if you don't know, when players do this and they click the mineral field like that, it actually blocks this field from being mined by the drones. So it's a very small amount of harass that you'll sometimes see at higher levels. It's not worth it for me to do it, because I'll end up mining the mineral and having a late cyber core. Okay, so we should see that probe coming down from wolfsha for the Nexus Cyber Expand here, if that is indeed what he is doing. And there it is. Pool on the way for the Zerg. Looks like the third hatch is going out. This probe's still here, harassing this mineral. Cybercore is down. 20 pylon is in the base, so we're not going to be seeing any proxy play just yet. Zergling speed has not started, although he did start mining that gas a little later with this build. The probe hanging out to see if that Zergling speed does start. That is important information. Overlord here are going to check it out. Looks like the probe leaves without spotting. Oh no, I don't think he actually saw the speed start there. He may have left a little soon, or maybe he did see it. Okay, no warp gate on the cyber core yet. Looks like we're going to have a Stargate play once again. Overlord is probably going to sniff this out. Not seeing that cyber core researching right away is kind of a tell. if Grasun is paying attention, which I'm sure he is. These are both very high caliber players. So the Zergling speed, about halfway done. Wolfsha beginning to saturate that natural. The Overlord gonna see everything. Grasun knows. He's like, oh, you cheeky. You're going for this. You're going for the Phoenix again, huh? Well, joke's on you, because it's an Oracle. However, if you don't know, for anybody who's newer to StarCraft, one tell about Protoss is you can actually see the unit they choose to build out of the Stargate. If you zoom in, you don't have to when you get better, but you can see this is an Oracle. So he knows it's going to be an Oracle first. Second gateway coming out. What's the tech choice for the Zerg going to be here? Safety spores going down. That Oracle has been scouted out. Probably not going to find a ton of value with it. There might be a small window here before the spore is up, but he's only going to have a couple of seconds. Some speedlings come across the map here. Tech choice from the Zerg is not down just yet. Okay, the Oracle did not get in right away, and unfortunately there is a spore up on this line. Gonna get one drone and get out of there. Warp gate finishing up for the Protoss player. Control 1, thank you. Yes, Control 1 is player 2, and Shift 1 is player 1. So, Robo coming down for Wolfsha. Warp Prism is the choice. Twilight not researching anything yet. Gateway count is increasing. The tech choice for the Zerg is going to be a Roach Warren. 3 queens on that third base. Really, really playing smart here. The high queen count against that Stargate. The Zergling gonna get sniped out here. Spots the third move out though. Knows that third base is going up for Wolfsha. Where is that Warp Prism? Warping in some High Templar here. Looks like we might see some kind of Archon drop that's going to be morphed in the base. Speedlings coming across here. Going to do a little harassment. These Adepts get inside the pocket, they'll be just fine. Hello! Things are doing good. How do you say that? Lechi? Lechi Klitchit? Yeah, thank you for the kind words. You're about to design banners, icons, and overlays for the stream. Okay. I do have some things, but if you want to do it for fun... Oh. Okay. Force fields go down, block those Zerglings out. The Oracle does snipe. Quite a bit of them out. 5 kills in that Oracle. Layers down for Grasun, and +1 attack is on the way. The Archons have arrived. The Overlord is going to see that. Let's see what kind of damage he can get with the Archons here. 1 Overlord. Third base getting saturated. Archons coming back across with their 1 Overlord kill in tow. Hydrogen going down for Grasun. +1 attack. We'll be finishing momentarily. Gonna get a couple creep tumors here. Try to clean up the creep. He's gonna spot this 4th base. Charge on the way for the Protoss as well as +1 attack. Burrow has been started by the Zerg player as well as Roach Speed about to finish. +1 missiles just a couple seconds away. 2 hatcheries on the way for Grasun. Really looking to macro up and smash this Protoss. Now that the Protoss is on 3 base, he has to take 5. Because a 3 base Protoss is a dangerous Protoss. Grasun making sure that he does not do it too casually, doesn't cut any corners. Quite a few Roach Ravagers moving out here with Burrow. Roach Burrowing Claws on the way. However, Wolfsha does have observers. I saw one with his Archons. Not sure where it is now. Let's take a look. There it is. Gonna get a few more overlords here. As long as he grabs those Archons, everything is Gucci. He gets out of there. A couple more kills, just kind of poking Grayson. Poking the bear, if you will. This 5-base Zerg, about to be very dangerous. Hydra speed and range on the way. Roach Tunneling Claws, I believe, is done. Nope, in a few seconds it should be. Yep, there it is. So move out coming here. So a pretty powerful attack here from Grayson. He's got Tunneling Claws, he's got Ravagers, he's got +1 attack, he's got 5 bases. Basically, wolfsha has to do some damage to him before this Zerg begins to grow too large. Gonna have a bit of a split off here under Tunneling Claws. Probably get some damage done to wolfsha as a counterattack while Grayson rotates to defend his 4th base. Warp in here. These Templar... Where are the Templar? Are they at home? I don't see any Templar. Anyway, the fight comes in. The Zealots close in force fields to prevent the kiting from the Zerg. However, that is a lot of roaches. Meanwhile, a single Immortal going to hold the fort at the third base for wolfsha. Probably going to go down here in a minute. This fight continuing. wolfsha managing to chew his way through all those roaches with these Immortals up to 6, 7, and 3 kills respectively. But Protoss just running right through that massive Zerg army. The power of Protoss. However, these roaches got some damage done. 8 workers killed for Grayson. 3 workers for wolfsha. So wolfsha does manage to take this base out, though. A pretty good blow against the Zerg here, and he needed to do it because if Zerg gets too many bases, you guys know what happens. These Archons continuing to push forward, perhaps a little bit too much here. These Immortals need to get out of there. They do manage to snipe that Hydra Den, but at what cost? Is the Prism nearby? Can he save these guys? Looks like those Immortals are going to go down. Up to 4 bases here for the Protoss, the 4th not quite mining yet. 5th base is fully saturated, or 4th base now, fully saturated for Grayson. Grayson moves across the map for a counterattack. The Protoss desperately trying to remax. Templar are down. Don't think they're going to have quite enough time to save up for a storm. Grayson is on the move. He smells blood in the water. Going to try to, as an answer, counterattack this 4th base of the Protoss. These Templar are in a pretty vulnerable position. Gonna get targeted down by the Hydras. Oh, that's huge. 5 Templar go down. Burrow. The Zergling's trying to snipe off this Nexus. A single Immortal not gonna be able to clean this up. The Zealot reinforcement's gonna try to help him out. A big warp in here. The Hydras unburrow. Snipe another Templar. Oh my goodness. Massive burrow plays from Grayson there. Just not being able to save up enough time. He warps in more Templar. He's going to get some Archons morphed in. If he gets another Zealot warp in time, he might be able to save this base. Looks like the Zerg are going to take a little bit more time to remax here. Grayson up to a healthy 4 bases here. 5th is well underway and mining. The Protoss player is going to begin to mine out of their main and their natural at the 9-minute mark. It begins, and at the 12-minute mark, you're pretty much out of money. Now, Storm is finished, of course. +2 attack for the Protoss, going to make this Archon very powerful. He needs to protect that Archon. Well done by wolfsha. Good micro with the Warp Prism there. Going to force those Hydras back. Don't overextend. Okay, these Templar are going to have enough time to save up some energy. Meanwhile, we had some Roaches, a burrow play into the main base here, taking out a lot of probes. Oh my goodness, 38 workers killed for Grayson. That is massive. The Protoss can recover from that if he chrono boosts, but he's got to get some damage done to Grayson right now. More Roach kills right here. The burrow just tearing him to pieces left, right, and center. He's getting spread too thin. Unfortunate for wolfsha. These Roaches, 6 kills here, 5 kills here. They're going to burrow and try to get out of there. Not going to happen. The Immortal says, hey, give me back my probes. But the damage is done. A huge move out from the Zerg here. Grayson looking to possibly kill his opponent. Now, the one trump card that wolfsha has here is if he can get enough damage done with these storms, if he's efficient enough with these storms, he might be able to hold this, but he needs a base now, and he doesn't have a lot of time. This army, compared to this army, it's possible with good enough storms, but not likely. Huge Zealot Warp in here. wolfsha's going to do everything he can to hold on to this base and take another one. Grasun moving up here, outflanking the army a little bit. This could be really dangerous if these Templar get caught out again. More roaches going for the run by. This is really good positioning for the Protoss. Okay, he's fast and loose with the storms. He kills quite a few. Roaches killing probes once again. He's got the high ground now. If he can get here in time. Oh, just missing with that storm. Roaches just chilling in the natural. The worker count is pretty drastic. More workers are going down to the roaches in the natural. He's moving out with this Desperation Force, looking for any damage he can get. Huge storms onto the Hydras. He's got another 2 or 3 storms in here. This is actually a powerful army. Another massive storm. Templar being targeted down. There's an Archon Morph. It's just not going to be enough for wolfsha. Good attempt by the Protoss, but Grasun takes game 2.